Scorpio, welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I'd also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a general weekly reading for Scorpio from the 15th to the 21st of July 2019. Please don't forget to watch your moon and rising sign for a more complete picture. If you would like a personal reading that resonates more with your circumstance, then please go to my website and book a reading. My website is jessmud.co.uk. And don't forget to watch my videos on simple energy healing remedies. These are very, very helpful videos. And as well as my deck walkthrough series, you'll find those very interesting. So like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if these messages resonate with you. Now I'm starting off with a general energy read, and I'm going to be using the Tea Leaf Oracle deck for that. And I'll do the general tarot read for you after this. Okay, so the first card is the Flute, and this is about disappointment in a friend or a lover. So it looks like somebody has been, has let you down really. Maybe they pretended that they were going to be very supportive and they did not, come through for you there. You've got the Rabbit card below it, so there was too much concern about sexual matters. So this could be a partner that you have been dealing with that has let you down. So this is a disappointment from a lover or a friend, and maybe you've been focused a lot on the physicalness of that relationship. So too much of concern with sexual matters over there with the Rabbit card over there. So you've been worried about that relationship. You've got the Frying Pan card over here. So there's trouble and accusations. So it looks like there's some kind of dispute going on, maybe in your relationship or your love life at the moment, and you've been let down by this person. You may have been having a lot of arguments and problems. Now in the past you've got the Mountain over here, so major challenges to overcome. So there's been some problems that you've been trying to sort out, and this is stepping into a new experience. So you've been trying to move in a new direction, trying to get out of being stuck in this particular position, but whatever you've been dealing with has been very, very challenging, and this could have been on the relationship front in itself. Now going to the future, you've got the Dagger card over here. So fear, worries, a tense situation. And the final card is a Elephant, which is a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So it looks like you're having some kind of relationship dispute or problem there. It could be a love relationship over here, and maybe there's too much of focus on the physicalness of this relationship. It looks like it's causing a lot of worries and stress and problems and maybe arguments over there, because you've got the Frying Pan card over there. So there's a lot of trouble going on over there. Now it looks like it's going to cause a lot of growth, because it's going to leave you very much wiser at the end of whatever happens. So it looks like it will sort itself out, but it's going to bring you a lot of enlightenment, or you're going to start seeing things from a very, very different way, and this is going to bring in a lot of growth. So getting out of being very, very naive, learning a lot about what is, maybe learning a lot about relationships, having dealt with such a difficult relationship, and this is going to leave you very wise at the end of it all. So maybe this is one of your spiritual lessons that you do have to go through in order for you to grow spiritually. But try not to get overwhelmed by it, and try not to focus too much on it. If it's causing too much of a hassle, I always suggest, move away from any kind of issue that is draining you from energy. You do not want your energies to be drained, and you don't want people to be stealing energy from you. Okay. So I'm going to be drawing cards from the Today's Journey Tarot. And this is the main read. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Four of Earth. So this is about doing a self-review, looking at your, this is about doing a financial review as well. because the Four of Earth is about looking at what you've gathered, looking at your financial security, maybe just, looking at your finances in general. You can see this woman's doing a self-assessment over there, looking at herself as well. So maybe you're looking at your position financially and looking at your security at this moment. You're doing some kind of review of your finances, about your situation and about your security as well. Now it looks like you have accumulated sufficient finances, because she seems very, very well dressed. She's got a lot of shoes over there, and a really nice big purse. So it looks like, you have been, managing to accumulate things, and maybe right now you're getting your finances sorted out as well. You might even be thinking about, investing that money as well at this particular moment into something that's going to be financially lucrative for you. You might be thinking of saving that money in some sort of way, or you could even be thinking about investing it in property, something that is very tangible. So some kind of investment that you are reviewing at this particular moment, but you are trying to get, sort your finances out. So what's going on for you? You've got the Youth of Fire and the Four of Air. So the Youth of Fire, it's the Page of Rods. So this is maybe about traveling to do this job that you're doing somewhere else. You might be doing a lot of traveling, a lot of communication, working with a lot of people as well. And with the Youth of Fire, it's also, it says just don't be hasty. Make sure that you review everything before acting. So, don't rush into things. Don't be rash. Make sure you're being, very, very practical in how you're doing things as well. And this is also about, having that freedom to do whatever you like with whatever project you're doing. So this could be travel, you're going overseas, but also make sure that, and this could be also dealing with people on the international front, but make sure you're not rash and not rushing into things without thinking about it. Now you've got the Four of Air over here, so it looks like you have been dealing with a lot of problems as well. Maybe because you've got that Youth of Fire over there, and you've got that Four of Air there. So this man sitting out this particular round, taking a break, stepping back from the circumstance to review it. So this is about rushing to things too quickly, and this is about a need for you to take a step out of whatever you're doing. Ask for some advice and look at the circumstance very, very differently. This is about getting a different kind of a perspective, also coming up with a different strategy and how to deal with it. So he's probably talking about strategy. You may need to go and speak to somebody. If you're dealing with finances, you might need to go and get some financial assistance or financial guidance. So it might be well worth you getting something professional as far as handling your finances, because you are it seems like you've accumulated finances over here, and you may be thinking about investing it, but you might be rushing into something too quickly, or you might be putting that money into something too quickly. You need to actually go and speak to somebody about it and come up with a new plan, a new idea on how to actually get that finances sorted out as well, or how you want to invest it. You need professional advice to actually do it. So don't rush into things. Take your time, do it very quickly, do it very carefully rather than quickly. So don't be rash. So you've got the Youth of Earth over there. So this is the page. The Knight of Pentacles there. So this is about working very, very hard. You might be working with a lot of people. You might be training up a lot of people. There's a lot of teaching going on over there, taking on a lot of responsibility, and also working in a very, very much of a leadership position over here with that Youth of Earth. And then you've got the Two of Fire. So it looks like going into partnership with someone. So you could be thinking about starting a new business with somebody, going into partnership. And you can see this man's cutting this ribbon over there. You're very much in the spotlight over here. So there's something that you're going to be doing that's a fresh start, or you've started something new, and you might be working together with somebody at this particular moment. And maybe this is the thing that has required you to have a financial review of whatever is going on, and you do need to get some financial advice as well. So you have started something brand new, a good partnership. You seem to be working well with somebody, or there's some kind of project that you're collaborating with somebody with, but you do need to go and take a little bit of a step back. You might be rushing into things too quickly, especially as far as finances go. You need to take a step back and go and get some proper professional advice with regards to that. Now you got the Two of Water over here. So whoever you're working with in this Two of Fire, it looks like, it's a very, very good partnership. You'll get along pretty well. You'll almost, soulmate connections. You'll understand each other perfectly over there with that Two of Water. This could also be that you're looking for a new relationship to come in with that Two of Water. So you are maybe, looking for somebody to share your life with. Now you've got the Child of Air over here. So something legal coming in over there. Some kind of official news coming in over there. Coming in quite quickly over there, and you might need to act on. This is the Page of Air. It might be information that is, going to mean that you need to act pretty quickly, or it might be something that, you were not expecting. With the Page of Air or the Page of Swords, the information may not be what you wanted to hear. It might be challenging, that particular bit of information that you're going to hear. So you might be dealing with something legal. Like I said, this could be legal information, this could be official information, but it's going to present some kind of challenge for you there. Now you've got the Youth of Air over there. So this is about maybe something legal coming in, some kind of legal decision being made, an official decision being made with this Youth of Air. This is the Knight of Swords. So that usually is something coming in very quickly, the decision being made very quickly, and you're waiting for that particular news to come in. So you're waiting for something legal to come in over there. Now you've got a choice card over there. So you are being faced with either carrying on along the same path that you've been doing and getting stuck. You can see all the cars at a standstill there. Or taking the road less traveled, so going down that route where things are opening up for you, and so you have the opportunity to actually leave whatever you're doing. So this Youth of Air might be even about breaking a contract that you're in at this particular moment and moving on to do something very, very different. So that could be what this Youth of Air is. Usually the Swords cards deals with legal issues or official issues. So you could be thinking about leaving this path that you're on, this job that you might be on. This could be, even if you're in a relationship, this could be about you leaving that relationship. But it's about breaking a contract and doing something very, very different. And you're being faced with that choice. So you're in charge there. You're in the driver's seat there. So you have to make some kind of big decision there. Make sure you review all the facts first before you do everything. Now you've got the Three of Water over here. So you're trying to get together with friends. There's something that you want to celebrate. You're hoping that everything turns out well. But maybe also you're trying to socialize a lot more. Maybe you've been feeling really isolated from everybody else. You're trying to get together with some friends as well. Now going into the future here, you've got the Six of Air, the Ace of Air or the One of Air, and the Ten of Earth. So the Six of Air is like, it looks like you have been dealing with a lot of problems and a lot of conflict in the past. You can see this is the Six of Swords. So leaving behind a really conflicted situation, a situation where there's a lot of drama. You might have been even dealing with a legal issue as well, but moving away from it. And it looks like, your pathway is open. The road is pretty open over there. So there's no obstacles. So there's no hindrances. So whatever you want is going to come your way. There's not going to be any opposition. But it's also getting away from things that are not serving you, or circumstance that has been really dire. There's been a lot of vindictive behavior, it seems. Maybe there's been a lot of conflict and you are moving away from that. Maybe you're physically packing up and going off, because there's two cards of taking off, going down your own path. Two driving cards over there. So it looks like you might be even physically moving away from this situation. Maybe even relocating, but definitely your pathway is open and things will start calming down for you as well. Now you've got, because if you can see in this card, there's an ice box over here, so you're getting a lot more chilled as well, moving away from this particular circumstance. Now you've got the Ace of Air over here, so there's some kind of information coming in. There might be some kind of legal decision, but it looks like you're going to even make a clean break from whatever you're dealing with and move on. The Ace of Air is the Ace of Swords, so cutting it out completely, severing ties with the past, taking your new idea or your new goals in life and moving on. So this could even be a legal decision that comes in for you that is in your favor, but this is also and it allows you to sever ties with the past, so cutting that past out completely, and like I said, making a clean break as well. And it also is a card about having a lot of power in your hands, so you're going to be able to sort out any kind of conflict, and you're going to be the one that is in charge or takes control or is victorious. You've got the Ten of Earth over here. Now this is either ending an old job, So, it looks like maybe you've decided you've had enough of this particular circumstance. There might have been a lot of conflict in this job. The Ten of Earth is the end of that cycle of work. So it looks like you're ending that particular cycle. You're cutting ties with it, and it looks like you're going to be moving on from that particular job. If this is a family issue that you're dealing with, it looks like there may have been a divorce. There's a legal decision that is made where you have to cut or end that particular relationship, and this is also about moving on or physically relocating, packing your things up and moving on. So whatever this is, it looks like you're putting an end to a circumstance. There's legal endings, or there's legal decisions, or something that's legally involved over there, and making a clean break from that situation and actually physically moving on, or just getting away from everything else. And it looks like you start off with the Ace of Swords, where you have that idea or that thought or that energy comes in, and then that Child of Air is actually bringing it to pass. So the person that you may have been dealing with has been, may have lied or betrayed you, or have been stirring up issues or problems. Just be aware with the Child of Air, the person that you could be dealing with could be behaving very childishly, maybe causing problems, or stirring up gossip issues just to get back at you. So just be aware that that could be going on as well. So I'm going to just draw some cards from the Angel Tarot. So the first card is the Ace of Fire. So an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life right now. So something brand new coming in for you, and this is going to allow you to move forward. So you're going to be focusing your energy on something different, and this is a career advancement opportunity. So it could well be a new job, but it could also well be a promotion that is coming in for you there. You've got the Queen of Water over here. So relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition and care for yourself or others. Now the Queen of Water is your card, Scorpio. So you do need to trust in your intuition. You might be feeling a bit lonely, a bit emotional as well with that Queen of Water over there, but make sure that you are caring for yourself. So put yourself first before you put anybody else in front of you, and look after your own needs first before anybody else's. Now you've got that Two of Water over here, a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, a positive resolution to a conflict. So this says that you're getting over some kind of issue that you've been dealing with somebody. There might be a resolution to that particular conflict that you have been dealing with, and there might be an apology, or you may need to forgive them. Now you've got that card, the Two of Water, on your mind as well. So maybe you're thinking of resolving an issue with somebody else. Maybe this is a person that you had the soulmate connection with. So somebody that you've known for a long time, maybe there has been a problem with them. Maybe they come forth to make an apology to you, or maybe you make an apology to them. But it seems like you want to try and resolve this relationship, or resolve the issues that have been going on in this relationship, and bring about peace with whatever's been going on. So that is being playing on your mind as well. Maybe that's the thing that is upsetting you still, because you've got that Queen of Water over there, and that's usually, this queen is usually one that cries. So maybe whatever this emotional issue is has made you very, very upset, made you feel very, very lonely, and it might be that you want to resolve any kind of conflicting issues going on over there. So it looks like you're doing some kind of financial review over there. You might be changing course or direction as far as your career goes, ending an old job, moving on to something else. Don't rush into things, especially even with your money. Make sure you're getting some proper advice. Like I said, don't rush into things. This could be even that you're traveling as far as work situation goes. But make sure you're giving everything careful consideration before you rush, before you do anything. Before you make any big changes, make sure that you're thinking about things very carefully, and then you make your decisions. So I hope this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.